Beloved devotees, today we will narrate a story in which Bhagwan unites with his devotees Nandi. Story of Nandi's birth and his journey to make him so much magnetized to Shiva that he asked for his companionship for a lifetime. Therefore Shiva makes him his vahana and has his solidarity. Today we will tell the story of the same Nandi who with his innocent belief was able to get blessed by Bholenath. Once upon a time, there lived a great sage named Shilad, who strictly follows Lord Shiva's worship, therefore maintains celibacy throughout his life. One fine night he has a dream of his forefathers crying in great darkness. Therefore he was filled with thoughts for their rescue.
While practicing celibacy, I never thought of my duties as a child, because of which my forefather is now suffering. I have never thought that my lineage would be in danger to such an extent. Now only Indradev can rescue me from this dilemma.
Rishi Shilad devoted himself completely to Indra's austerity.
Om Indraye Namaha. Om Indraye Namaha. Om Indraye Namaha.
After being in complete hardship for many years, he was able to please Indra. Therefore he appeared before him and asked him about his wish.
Hey, the Supreme Mighty Lord of Heaven, I would like to have a child whose legacy never dies and whose strength and knowledge cannot be matched.
Hearing upon Rishi Shilad's request, Devaraj Indra apologized to him and said,
Rishi Shilad, your request for a child is beyond my capability. I have no caliber to grant you a son like that. But there is one who can grant you your wish. Who is he, Devaraj Indra? Only the mighty Shiva can help you, my son.
And thus he disappears. And Rishi Shilad has wholeheartedly devoted himself to please Lord Shiva.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
As time passes, Shilad's devotion increased, and with his power of audacity, he was able to please and force mighty Shiva to appear before him.
Rishi Shilad, I am happy with your penance. Ask me whatever you wish to ask. Lord Shiva, I always wanted to have a son with qualities like you. He has to be your persona, whose legacy cannot be matched. It would happen as you wish, as I am the father of the whole universe. But I will take birth as your child and would be known as Nandi.
And Shiva disappeared after saying this. After some days, when Sage went into his pasture, he noticed a child, and suddenly a heavenly voice was heard saying, "This is a result of your memento for the devotion. You can take him," and raised him as a child. After which, Sage became happy and brought him along. He began his Vedic and spiritual education. Until the age of 5, he was fully erudition with knowledge. And at the age of 7, after Mahadev's order, two Mahamuni named Mitra and Varun arrived at Rishi Shilad's ashram. Upon arrival, they received warm hospitality, and after being pleased with his generosity, saints blessed Rishi with long life and prosperity. However, when Nandi touched the feet of saints, they were filled with sadness. After which, Rishi Shilad asked about the reason. Then saints revealed that the Nandi had very little life of 1 year on the earth. After hearing about his child's future destiny, his father was devastated and started crying for several days. Remaining in the same state of sadness, one day Nandi asked his father about his concern.
Father, what happened to you? Why are you so tense?
Then, father disclosed the whole secret to him, to which Nandi responded.
Father, if this is the case, then I would also worship mighty Shiva, and I'll ask for my long life.
After that, Nandi left and started his austerity.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Even God cannot neglect the call of his devotee full of affection and love.
Whose voice is this? I feel so much love for me in his prayers.
Shiva was forced to listen to his prayers. Unable to resist the intense urge, Mahadev appeared and arrived to resolve the devotee's concern.
My child Nandi, please tell me, what do you want?
Mahadev appeared, his presence mesmerizes Nandi. He was so hypnotized by his persona that he loses sense of himself and thus forget the reason for his austerity, and thus was left amazed.
My child Nandi, please tell me, what do you want?
I wish to have your companionship for a lifetime. I want to have your guidance, and I want to worship you forever.
Nandi, you are just like me. What fear do you have of death? You are immortal, imperishable, free from sorrow, and you will be one among my devotees.
Upon hearing these words, Nandi was filled with happiness and bowed to the Lord. Since then, he was considered one of the gems of the Lord Shiva's court. He was transformed into a bull properly called as Nandi and carried him along Shivaloka. After this, he was always with Lord Shiva as a devotee and even accompanied Lord Shiva in his work of universe continuity. And because of this, Lord Shiva's temple now has Nandi placed before him, and it is believed that if one recites one's prayer before him, then Shiva definitely fulfills his wish. So dear devotees, this was the story of Lord Shiva's devotional companion, Nandi. So dear devotees, how did you like today's story? Please tell us by commenting and subscribe to our channel Maha Warrior. And which Maha Warrior do you want to see in the next story? You can also tell us by commenting. Har Har Mahadev.